all things football. And to start off, we're going to be talking about the all-time Prem 11s. We're going to talk through this position by position. So, Geordie, we'll start with you.
Okay, so in goal, there's 3, but I've gone
Yeah, there's 3.
for Van der Sar.
Interesting.
Now, it was between Cech and Van der Sar for me, and Van der Sar pulls on my heartstrings a little bit more. But I just think he was absolutely unbelievable, and the quality of strikers that he was coming up against. And, I mean, Cech was obviously in the same era, but for me, when he had that head injury and he was gone for a while, Van der Sar was still unbelievable. So
I've gone for
me,
Petr Cech.
Yeah.
I have gone for Petr Cech.
You've gone for the other.
Yeah. I don't think there's really much debate here. You could go for either or. So
I think so too. And
I think it's one of the positions where you can't really argue. Who's your third? David De Gea?
Nah, maybe Alisson. And to be fair, this was
not
Joel.
bad.
Joel put this in my brain, I can't lie.
I'd argue, as good as he is, he's only got 1 Prem title, so I can't put him above Van der Sar,
How long has he been at Liverpool now?
Or De Gea. 5 or 6 years.
Yeah,
Soon to be 2 titles, though, isn't it?
that's true.
Yeah, hopefully.
Unless they choke.
But yeah.
No one's even said Schmeichel. I know he's a bit before our time, but Schmeichel deserves a shout out.
I
here.
think that's why.
Did he play in the Premier League?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
He did, yeah.
Or was it the old First Division? I could be wrong here.
No, it was Premier League.
Okay,
Yeah.
a bit
He was
before
part
my
of that
time.
Classic United side.
I probably wasn't even born when he was playing.
Which
so
is
can't
why
really
I
include
also
him.
didn't pick him. He's just a little bit too...
But Petr Cech was part of the defence that conceded the least amount of goals, so it's pretty hard to argue against him.
I think Geordie's Fulham bias as well is
Has
playing
one
with the
Van der
Van der Sar. So
Who would you go for, Joel? Who's Joel?
Forever
I
Fulham
think
award.
to put in our 998 team, our goalkeeper is going to be Petr Cech.
1-0!
That's fine. I can't say now about
He's
that.
going on the list.
Okay.
So next up, we're going to talk about defenders.
Yep.
Are we going to talk about? We should reveal our whole back four.
Yeah, I think
Let's do it right. No, let's do it one by one, I reckon.
Okay, we'll start with right backs. Best Premier League right back of all time. Who do you think?
Am I going...
Yeah,
We'll
you
go
can
for
go
Di-
first. I can go for you. Want me to go
Yeah,
first?
go on,
Yeah.
Dicko. Go on.
Kyle Walker.
Kyle Walker.
See, everyone will be like, oh my God, he's going to be him. He's washed. Okay, maybe in the last 6 months he was washed, but that guy has won so many Prem titles and locked out so many wingers. Everyone, okay, nostalgia moments come in, going to say Gary Neville.
Yeah, I mean, I've got Neville.
Ivanovic is up there, but Kyle Walker for me, he's won so many titles and locked off so many big wingers. It's hard to argue with him. And I think the last 6 months overshadows his whole legacy of what player he was. So I've gone Kyle Walker at right back.
I did have Kyle Walker, but I scribbled him out, and I did put Neville, just for a little bit of an alternative opinion. He did also block out some absolutely incredible wingers from the old school Premier League.
I'd say the only thing I'd say about Neville, I think having Rio Ferdinand and Vidic next to you does help you out quite a lot. But Walker also had,
which would bring me on to my centre back choice next.
Oh, so who are we picking in the 998 team at right back?
Back. I mean,
Joel, who are you picking?
I think again, it's a tough one. I think I'd probably have to say, I think Gary Neville. I think might have to nick it. I do think Walker.
I think it's close.
It's up there. But if you take his pace away, do you think he's the same?
But that's like no. Let's not. That's like saying Henry if you take away his goals.
I guess so.
Well, he only had like 26 goals.
All right, Shearer. If I take away Shearer's goals
in a season.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't think you can say Kyle Walker pace if you take away. So
to be honest, they're both part of very successful teams in City and United. I do think you may have people coming for you in the comments, Dicko.
Me?
Particularly United fans.
Yeah, I mean, it's a toss-up. 50-50 for me.
What side of Manchester are you picking? Blue or red?
I'm happy with Gary Neville in the team. He was my second.
Gary Neville?
Yeah,
I think
I'm
we're
happy
going
with
to
Gary
go
Neville.
Gary Neville, as he is great on Sky as well, isn't he? Great.
That's true, yeah, we'll give him...
Okay.
Walker's got a bit of a case on him as well, doesn't he?
We're going to go for... Geordie said he wants to go on to our centre-backs. So let's talk about your centre-back pairing.
Yes. Okay, my pairing is Ferdinand and Van Dijk.
You just had the most generational stinker ever. How is John Terry not one of your centre-backs?
Because I hate Chelsea.
Yeah, but
and
you
I
can't do it on the fact you hate Chelsea.
And I thought Van Dijk, Terry...
one Premier League title, Van Dijk has just beaten John Terry.
Yeah, but come on. Also, Champions
don't get me
League
wrong,
winning...
Van Dijk's...
Oh, yeah.
How many did...
Right, fair enough, I realise what I just said.
John Terry and Rio Ferdinand are the only right answers.
I can't really
Okay,
argue
Van Dijk
with
is
it.
up there. Van Dijk is up there. Sol Campbell could be up there. But for me, the two best, John Terry... Vidic could be no.
Shit.
Vidic won PFA Player of the Year award, I'm pretty sure.
Vidic. I should have gone
was
Vidic.
You
An
can't
absolute
not
madman.
include John Terry, Mr. Premier League.
I do have to agree with Dicko here. I do think Terry.
I hate
How
him.
can you not?
It's
It doesn't
gonna
matter if you
have
hate
to
him.
take up-
He
I
unreal.
refuse to put him in
So
there.
I've gone for John Terry and Rio Ferdinand, and the fact that England at a time had those two at centre backs
That's fair enough.
is a joke. And Gary Neville, by the way.
And we
But
still won nothing.
I actually put Vidic
Yeah.
above Van Dijk, so I don't know why I've put Van Dijk in my team.
Van Dijk, he's up there, but okay, he might get the second one, but
And a
I
Champions
think
League,
just
but yeah.
Terry and Rio, it's pretty hard to
I
argue
think
those.
also you got to think, Terry and Ferdinand were playing in a different era. I think Van Dijk is a more modern centre back. But
Yeah.
in terms of success in the Premier League, I think Rio Ferdinand.
Yeah,
and
imagine
John
blocking
Terry-
out
The success.
Drogba, Rooney, Shearer.
Well, Rio wouldn't block out Rooney, but
That's true.
Terry
Van Dijk could stick him in his
Terry
pocket,
towards the
you
end of the
never
career
know.
kind of played in some of the newer era. Okay, maybe not that.
What, for
newer.
Villa?
No, when he put Chelsea.
When
in-
Tom Kearney put him on his arse at
I
Wembley.
can't remember. But for me, it's Terry and Rio are my two centre backs.
I think Terry and Rio, as much as it can annoy Geordie, I do think Terry is going to have to be in there.
Yeah, whatever.
Who did
Moving on.
you say? Van Dijk and?
I said Van Dijk and Ferdinand, but Van Dijk I already want to remove and put Vidic in
I think
there.
Van Dijk's up there. No, I don't think Van
I don't
Dijk's
think he's
an
not
awful
up there,
shout.
but
I think Van Dijk's
yeah.
better than Vidic.
Van Dijk also left Southampton like a twat, so I'm definitely going to exclude him.
Just wanted to go to a big club.
Southampton's a big club. Right, anyway, we're moving on to left backs.
One answer for me,
Yep, one answer.
Ashley Cole.
Yep, Ashley Cole.
Yeah,
Let's,
Ashley
nice
Cole.
and easy.
let's move on
We're not even going
swiftly.
to debate that topic, Patrice. Evra.
No.
Evra was very good, but I
Let's
don't.
not be silly.
Mate, Ashley Cole.
Let's
What
not.
was it? I've
Ashley
got a
Cole,
note here.
again, part of that.
147 clean sheets. Ashley Cole at
And it was with
Chelsea.
John Terry.
147
That's a lot of
clean
clean
sheets
sheets.
as a left back is
That is
decent.
impressive.
Well, you wouldn't get a clean sheet if you weren't a left back, would you?
Well, that's very true, but
But attackingly as well. And again, it's just Ashley. I don't think there's another answer.
I think you're right, to be honest. I'm trying to think off the top of my head if there's
I
anyone in the
can't.
modern game right now.
Modern game, no.
Touches him.
nowhere
not
near.
really, is there?
I think left backs and right backs are pretty far and few between at the
Yeah.
moment. Like other than Walker,
Not a recent right back.
Marcelo
Trent.
maybe
Trent.
an outlandish.
I mean, Marcelo.
Shout.
Yeah, Marcelo
Also played
did really do well in the Premier
Oh
League.
shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, now I've just gone completely
yeah.
off the
That
cuff.
famous left back in the Premier League.
Yeah, who did he play for?
Marcelo.
Oh, Real
Yeah,
Madrid.
that's
oh
it.
yes, he did very well.
No,
Uh,
Ashley Cole, I am happy with. To
Ashley
lock
Cole,
in.
we're agreeing here.
at
I think
left
we're all
back.
in agreement.
Yep.
Ashley Cole is going in at left back. So just to tell you, the back four we have Neville, Terry, Ferdinand, and Cole, which was our back four for England. And how many titles did we win?
Is that we just picked an all
Yeah, we
English?
have, and it's
Oh
an
my
all
God.
United, all Chelsea back four now.
It is. Well, Petr Cech's in goal as well,
Okay,
so
that-
you've got a
Wow.
Chelsea keeper there. So hopefully,
What
we're
has
gonna-
happened here?
I mean, it's hard to argue that Chelsea defenders shouldn't be in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
They
I
literally
know.
ruled the Premier League and
I mean, and
conceded.
United as well.
No.
Do you know what's hilarious? Where are the Arsenal Invincibles in this?
Sol Campbell, you could definitely have put in there.
I will say I've got
back.
one of them, or two of them actually,
Well,
in my
actually, do
team.
you want to go on to centre mids next? Because I feel like you might be going. You might be
Yes.
talking about someone.
So our two
in the
centre mids
Invincibles.
here.
Your two centre
Yeah.
mids. Let's hear them.
I've actually. Oh my god, we've gone 4-4-2.
Yeah, we've done
We have
4-4-2.
gone 4-4-2.
I've done it again.
Oh my god!
What are you playing?
You can
back?
always put a number 10 in this. I've put a number 10 as one of my centre mids. So
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay. Then okay, I can do that.
go on then.
I've gone Vieira and Lampard
Okay.
as my two centre mids instead of Lampard and Gerrard.
Okay. Interesting.
Hmm.
I've gone Lampard, and then Kevin De Bruyne.
So Kevin De Bruyne is my 10.
Yeah, but I'm a 4-4-2, so I haven't got a 10.
I know, but I fucked up the formation
Okay.
again for 2 recordings in a row.
He's awful.
I had
Lampard.
10 players in my formation. Yeah.
Lampard-
So are you both in
Lampard-
agreement? Lampard's going.
Yeah,
in there?
Lampard
Yeah,
just
Lampard.
just above Gerrard, just because of the Premier League titles.
Yeah.
And the goals.
Can I speak on this podcast? Goals and Premier League titles, but Gerrard still scored loads. I think Gerrard just suffers where he didn't score loads, but he's
That
still
slip.
great. This slip does kind of ruin his legacy as well.
That
It's not
was-
awful, but I have to go for Lampard.
Not
and
a great managing career either.
for me, Patrick Vieira, yeah, you could have definitely put him in there. I can't really argue with that. But
What
Kevin
about
De Bruyne,
Scholes?
Scholes's up there, 11 titles.
Uh-huh.
But for me, Lampard, I've just said about PL titles, Lampard, but I just prefer Lampard over Scholesy. But Scholesy is still unreal.
Yeah.
And that debate of Lampard, Gerrard, Scholesy, I don't think you can really pick a clear winner.
Oh, it's difficult as well because I think I'd rather have De Bruyne in my team than Scholes.
Okay, De Bruyne is the best, one of the best players I've ever seen live.
Yeah,
I've
like,
seen a
the way
decent
he
amount of
can thread
players
the ball as
live,
well through.
and De Bruyne was one of the best players I've ever seen live.
Would you say De Bruyne is the best passer we've ever seen in the Premier League?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
You can maybe have Scholesy. It's Scholesy or De Bruyne for me, best
Definitely agree
passer.
with that.
I mean,
for
who
sure.
else are we comparing him to as well? Like,
But
out of the Prem
Gerrard
as well.
could pass too, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was more of like
He was more of a shit
long
pinger.
ball,
Yeah.
long ball crosses, like
for me,
diags.
De Bruyne, just a nostalgia emergence. We're like, why are you putting De Bruyne? But De Bruyne, if you put him in any of the eras, he would have fucking smashed it.
I do agree.
Brilliant.
De Bruyne has had some absolutely incredible seasons. with
So
City.
for our centre mids, we're definitely going Lampard.
Yeah.
De Bruyne.
Over Gerrard,
De Bruyne's
which is
in
gonna-
both.
It's going to
Lampard and
irritate
De
a
Bruyne.
few people. I mean, I hear lots of players say that Gerrard is the best player they've played.
Yeah,
with,
Gerrard
but-
could easily. Gerrard or Scholes could definitely be in that midfield instead of Lampard. It's just
Yeah.
I have gone for Lampard
Hmm.
because I can.
Gerrard probably more of a leader than the pair of them.
So in our team, it is going to be Lampard and De Bruyne as centre mids.
Yeah.
Vieira.
Well,
missing
this
out.
is the problem now, to be fair.
There was a lot.
The difficulty is that, it is a 4-4-2 that we've decided, so my Vieira
You need a
shout
right
is
wing and a
gone.
left wing.
Yeah.
No, the Vieira could have. Yeah, but he's gone now. Right winger.
Yeah, should we start with right wingers?
Yeah.
Who's up for you then?
For me, it is Ronaldo. 2003 to 2009, there is 0% chance that Ronaldo isn't the best right winger the Premier League has seen.
I wrote down two. Salah or Ronaldo.
That's fair. But in your defence, you were born in 2002. Ronaldo joined the Premier League in
I
2003.
still saw him as like a young person. I didn't see that much of him. But
1 year old, by the way, and he saw
no.
him.
Like when I was 4 or 5, he was still in there. And obviously his career after that, and obviously you watch highlights.
Oh, I remember all that Premier League I was watching it for.
But Salah, I don't know. It's a hard one because Salah's PL legacy is unreal. I mean, he's scored the second amount of foreign.
Do you think he continues? Random.
No, he's gone.
Yeah, you think he's gone?
He's got one more season, but he won't. He's not going to be able to get the same amount of PL titles as Ronaldo. So I'm happy to put Ronaldo in right winger.
Yep.
I think it's a tough debate, you know. I do think Salah is, in terms of goal scoring, I mean,
Yes.
You can't argue.
think
He's on 21
arguably
goals
better
this
Ronaldo,
season.
But then in terms of technical ability, Ronaldo
Has Salah
at
won a
Man
Ballon d'Or?
United- Has Salah won a Ballon d'Or? No, but he might be on for one this year if he continues his
Well,
form.
that's.
I think he's I think he's just about to take overtake
He could do it.
Aguero
You know what?
as
He
is.
all-time foreign goal scorer. He's
There's
high
no
up
World
there.
Cup this year, so Salah Balloon d'Or this year could do it. I mean, if
Maybe.
Liverpool win the league, Champions League, something like that, maybe.
It'd
I
actually
think
be
so.
really hard to take it off him right now.
Yeah, but I
Well,
mean, he also
we're
might
2
be
months
leaving-
into the year.
But even so.
You could argue that right now.
Of course,
Salah.
it goes
Yeah.
January to December,
Yeah.
doesn't it? That's true.
And there's also the chance that he could leave on a free to go to Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, and
And
that's
then he
kind of
fucks
bad.
it
Yeah.
completely.
But I'm happy to put Ronaldo right wing.
We're going for Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Right wing. I
Beckham,
think so
Beckham as well.
Oh, Beckham.
Beckham's an honourable mention for sure.
Dead ball special.
Yeah, Ronaldo's better than Beckham. Let's not lie, but Beckham definitely could
Yeah.
have been in there.
Different kind of players. Can't lie.
Yeah, Beckham you could have had at centre mid as well. By the way,
I do think so. Yeah,
He's
he
right
played
mid-centre.
more on the right. I think.
Yeah,
He was
United.
centre mid when he left, wasn't he? Milan,
Kind of.
Los Angeles.
Real
No,
Madrid.
not Los Angeles.
Real Madrid.
Yeah, but he wasn't really very great at Madrid, was he?
He did quite well. He did quite well at Madrid.
Not to begin with. Do you not watch the documentary?
Yeah, God. We're going Ronaldo. We're gonna have to
That's,
cut that out.
Yeah.
We're gonna go
Big
for.
confession there from Geordie.
We're gonna have to cut that out so you didn't hear. But Ronaldo at right wing. I'm
We're
happy
going
with.
in for Ronaldo at right wing. I
And
mean,
then-
he is arguably one of the best players of all time.
On the
Well,
opposite
I say
side?
arguably, no, he is one of the best players of all time. Whether he's number one or two,
On the opposite side, left
that's
winger.
a debate.
Surely this is obvious.
Left winger, who are we going for?
Henri.
Oh. Henri
Interesting.
played
If you
up.
put Semenyo.
Henri played up front for Arsenal.
That's what I was just about to say.
Henri played as striker. So I've gone Eden Hazard.
Well, then, yeah, I changed my... Did he?
Yeah, played up front.
I fully thought he was a left winger for his whole career.
No, mainly
boy.
mainly played up front for Arsenal. He played striker.
It's probably because most of his goals came from the left wing.
When he
His
was at
iconic trademark goal.
Yeah, cutting in all the way through.
So I agree. I've got Henri at striker, but a little giveaway. But left
Oh,
wing.
okay, well,
Eden
then
Hazard.
I'll agree to that, and I would say Hazard.
There's a
on
few
the
that was
left
up.
as well.
Perez. Could have
Perez.
definitely invincible season.
What about Gareth Bale?
But
Was he not?
oh, his most iconic moments
He was.
probably came after Spurs.
I'd
That
argue.
one season
yeah,
he had where
yeah.
he was just
no, I'd
one of
argue
the
he
best
wasn't
players
in
the
it long
Premier
enough.
League has ever seen.
yeah.
I would argue that he wasn't there long enough to put him over Hazard.
Yeah.
Eden Hazard was just.
But then Hazard had some
unbelievable.
seasons where he didn't actually do much.
But he
Hard to
did
say.
so
His dribbling,
much.
He did.
his
yeah.
dribbling was unreal. Let's not joke about it.
Even in
he-
his worst
PLs
season, he stopped Spurs winning a league, which I'm
just
sure
his
Chelsea
natural
fans
talent
are
was unreal. So I think
pretty
you
good.
can't Hazard for me. At
You
left
boys
wing.
both agreeing on Hazard then?
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go Hazard on the left, and
Right,
then
okay.
we'll immediately go to Henry up front because that's my bad.
Yeah,
We've
one of
already
Henry's.
agreed Henry, probably
Yeah.
one of the best. Would you say he's one of the best in the Prem of all time?
Yeah.
What? Henry? Oh, gotcha.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
just
yeah. Goals.
ridiculous.
I mean, he still has the top goals for the foreign player, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And then obviously the other striker spot.
No, he doesn't.
No,
That's Aguero.
Aguero. He.
Oh, sorry, it
Salah
was Aguero.
just overtook
Aguero.
Henry.
Who's your other striker?
Shearer.
Mine's Shearer.
Yours is both Shearer.
Top-
So you're both putting in Shearer,
Yeah.
but then hold on, you've not even put in Wayne Rooney.
I
No,
crossed
Wayne
him
Rooney's
out.
honourable mention here, mate.
Yeah, I've crossed him
Wayne
out.
Rooney. How can you? I don't feel like you can put Wayne Rooney above Shearer.
You know, Wayne Rooney has scored 213 goals, and Alan Shearer was 260 something.
Yeah,
It was 260, I think.
I think Alan
it
Shearer
dead
for
on?
me just tops it. But Wayne Rooney, get up there.
Unbelievable player.
Aguero.
Aguero,
I mean, it's hard to argue Aguero shouldn't be in that team.
Drogba.
Drogba. I wouldn't put Drogba as high as Aguero.
What about that?
He had
Luis
moments,
Suarez season?
Drogba.
Luis Suarez again, not long
He's
enough.
on the level of Drogba for me. Drogba and Luis Suarez.
I think Luis Suarez is one of the best number 9s ever to play football, but I'm doing it off PL legacy a bit as well. I'd say Omri and Shearer. Shearer literally has the most goals in the Premier League. I think you can't not put
I
him
wonder
in.
if anyone's going to... Harry Kane was probably the closest we see in the next 10 years.
Again, Harry
to
Kane is
beating
another
that.
big shout.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, he didn't win any
Kane was
Premier
on my
Leagues, but
mind.
the amount of goals he scored is a joke.
Mm.
I think maybe... Yeah, I think Shearer. For me, it has to
I
be.
don't think
Shearer.
his record could
Again, I didn't see
come
much of
close to being
him.
broken until Haaland beats it.
Haaland
True.
maybe, but I don't know if he stays at City for long enough to
Maybe
be.
He's just signed
maybe
5
in 10
years, isn't
years'
he?
time.
Yeah,
Haaland
but
will
people
be
have
there.
signed contracts and then leaving 6 months. I think it's hard, even though I didn't see much Shearer, I think it's quite hard to leave out a player that has the record.
I think it's fair
For
enough to
striker.
put Shearer in an all-time Premier League team.
we've
so,
got to.
Let's
are we
run through the
happy with our
team, Joe.
Should we run through our team?
Yeah.
We have
Yeah,
in
let's do it.
goal, Petr Cech. Right
Yeah.
back, Gary Neville. Centre backs, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand. Left back, Ashley Cole. Our centre mids are Lampard and De Bruyne. Our right mid is Ronaldo. Our left mid is Hazard. And our strikers are Henry and Shearer.
Yeah,
Are we happy with that?
I am.
Yeah.
There's obviously
Anyone that we've missed out?
there's loads we've missed out.
I do
let's
feel
not
like that is
lie.
probably the most typical Premier League XI
Yeah, but
you can possibly...
you could probably you could easily put in Aguero
Mm.
if you wanted to.
If you wanted to be a bit controversial, you could swap
You could have
some in.
easily put in Gerrard,
Lampard.
Scholes, Vieira could be in there.
I do think
centre
Rooney
backs.
is the
Salah.
one that I would be looking at.
Salah, I think, does argue a good point above Ronaldo. Maybe
And that's another
Maybe.
good point as well.
he's been there 6-7 seasons now, and
There's a few, but I'm happy with that.
best manager, Sir Alex Ferguson.
Yeah, Ferguson, come on.
Ferguson, but
Oh, Mourinho.
Mourinho and Pepper up there as well. I guess.
We go
But
Ferguson though.
100% Ferguson.
Yeah.
I think.
Let's not take the piss here.
Let's not take the piss here.